I'd like to now welcome Jeremy Theil and Lia Stanciu, and they happen to be the 2015 MRS Spring Meeting co-chairs, along with three others that we've also talked with this week. Thank you both for joining me.
Sure.
So we're kind of concluding the week as meeting chairs. Obviously, all of your hard work is now seen. Why don't we start with you, Lia, and tell me about some of the experiences you've had this week and being a meeting chair.
Yes, it was an amazing experience being able to make an impact on the society and the materials research community in general, and being able to put together such an amazing group of people that had expertise spanning across all areas of material research.
Yeah, obviously, Jeremy, I'm sure you second that as well. What are some of the highlights, I guess, in this week and as being a meeting chair for you?
Well, this week, I'm actually been in charge of the energy cluster, and so the thing we were trying to hit this year was increasing the amount of participation from energy storage. So I really enjoyed looking at the different ways we're trying to store energy and the different techniques that people are looking at between chemical and electrochemical energy. So that's been really good. And overall, the thing I really like about MRS meetings is the cross-fertilization from different fields. So watching the different PV communities talk and interchange on the formulisms that they're using has been very fulfilling.
And I know that there's a lot of networking and collaboration that's real key, both inside the lectures and outside in meeting halls and just in day in and day out interaction. So talk about how important that is at an MRS meeting. Go ahead, Lia.
I think that is a critical part, and I think that's why most people are here. Being able to forge collaborations and exchange ideas is the whole point of having a meeting. And here, I think having 5,500 participants, I think that was a very, very significant part of what's going on, and we are very happy about that.
Yeah, that is key, the networking on top of all of the key lectures. What advice would you have to future MRS meeting chairs, given your expertise, Jeremy?
Well, the staff at the MRS has been very helpful and supportive in running the meetings. So when you first think about being a meeting chair, it seems like a really daunting task, but they take a lot of that responsibility. So it's really an opportunity for somebody who has a vision or some focus that they want to bring to the meetings to be able to put that out there.
Yeah, I should mention this is also volunteer as well,
yeah.
So a lot of hours put into this.
Yeah.
Any particular highlights or points that stick out in your mind this week that fascinated you or you'll take home with you?
I was really fascinated by our plenary talk that was given by Professor Samuel Stoop from Northwestern University. It was an amazing example of how cross-disciplinarity can lead to advancements that are not otherwise possible, and how we can forge our brains and our new or young scientist brains towards developing an interdisciplinary view of material research between that and other disciplines.
Yeah, I know that's a very popular talk. It was standing room only, I believe, and it will be shown on our webpage as well if people didn't catch that particular talk. I'd like to thank you both. I know you've worked a very hard week and even prior to, so thanks for joining me as the co-chairs of the MRS Spring Meeting. Thank you.
Great, thanks.